A very good morning to our Food Policy National and Trade lecturer, Dr. Veni. We are from FPF3. The subject that we are going to cover is nutritional claims on label, where we choose to talk about the chocolate cereal. This is the presentation outline. First of all, nutrition labeling is known as the listing and statement of nutrition of the packaging. There are a few nutrition that mandatory to be stated, which are energy, carbohydrate, protein, and fat. There are two types of national claims, which are permitted and prohibited claims. Next, the chocolate cereal that we choose are Nestle Cocoa Crunch, Nestle Milo Cereal, Cookie Crisps, and Kellogg's Chocolate Frosted Flakes. This is the example of the labeling for Cocoa Crunch. This is the example of the labeling for Nestle Milo cereal. This is the example of labeling for Cookie Crisps. And this is the example of the labeling for Kellogg's Chocolate Frosted Flakes. Okay, permitted claim is a nutrition claim that can be used on the terms made by the Ministry of Health. This term is to avoid any misleading labels on certain products. The maximum and minimum amount of the nutrient need to be fulfilled before able to make the nutritional claim. The types of permitted claims are nutritional content claim, comparative claim, functional claim, and other nutritional claims. Nutritional content is the level of nutrient containing in the products, while comparative claim is where the manufacturer claims that their product is better from the other same product by using the terms such as reduced, low, or high in some specific nutrient. Nutrient function claim is a function that shows the function of the nutrient, such as whole grain is body energy source.
Everybody knows that a healthy breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and a healthy meal is come from the cereal to make sure you and your family are getting good nutritional cereal. Now, let's continue on nutritional claim. In this section, I have 4 cereal: Nestle Cocoa Crunch, Nestle Milo, Cookie Crisps, Kellogg's. First, I want to explain about Cocoa Crunch. As we can see in the box, nutrient information have 4. That is energy, carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Energy can be defined as the energy that recently released from carbohydrate, protein, and fat, and its compound. It depends on how much consumer needs to get energy that they want. For cereal Nestle Milo, nutrient information, Milo has a good source of protein that compared from Cocoa Crunch. Function of protein are to help build and repair body tissue of consumer. Not only that, protein provide growth and development of consumer. For Nestle Cookie Crisps, Cookie Crisps still provide a nutrient information, but as can be seen, fat in cereal Cookie Crisps are little bit higher compared to cereal Cocoa Crunch, Milo, and Kellogg's, as long as not more higher and give a disease to consumer, nevertheless is normal value. For cereal Kellogg, found that have a higher carbohydrate. Function of carbohydrate are provide energy, store energy, build macromolecules, and spare protein in fat. Carbohydrate also provide energy for daily tasks and are the primary fuel source of consumer brain. Okay, now we continue. 3.2 Nutrient Content Claim. In the column of the box, have 4 brands: Nestle Cocoa Crunch, Nestle Milo, Nestle Cookie Crisps, Kellogg's. And the per gram have the same value, 30. For other nutrient, also same, but in the content have a different value. For Cocoa Crunch, cholesterol have 0.3 mg, dietary fiber have 2.3 gram, sodium have 45 mg. For cereal Milo, cholesterol have 0.3 mg, dietary fiber have 2.2 gram, sodium have 47.0 mg. For Cookie Crisps, cholesterol have 0.6 mg, dietary fiber has 1.7 gram, sodium have 132 mg. For Kellogg's, cholesterol have 0.0 mg, dietary fiber have 1.7 gram, sodium have 132 mg.
And content claim for vitamin and mineral. For this are for Cocoa Crunch, Milo, Cookie Crisps, and Kellogg's Frost Flake. They show 30 gram per 30 gram for vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B5, calcium, and iron. Example from this table, we can see Cocoa Crunch, for vitamin B2 in Cocoa Crunch we have 0.5, same goes with Milo and Cookie Crisps. Content claim for fatty acid in 4 products. They have claim they have fat, monounsaturated fatty acid, polyunsaturated fatty acid, saturated fatty acid, and trans fatty acid in these 4 products. Example, we can see Cocoa Crunch. Cocoa Crunch have 0.8 gram fat. And from this table we can see Kellogg's Frost Flake have highest fat, which is 9.9 gram. We can see all the information about fatty acid in this label. When comparative claim, Cocoa Crunch, Cookie Crisps, and Kellogg's Frost Flake, they don't show or don't have no claim on about comparative product. They don't show. Only Milo have show the comparative claim. First, we can see from this table, whole grain, fiber, and sugar. Whole grain, example, Milo whole grain. Previous recipe contain 31% whole grain, while new recipe contain 38%. For fiber, previous recipe contain 5 gram fiber, while new recipe contain 8 gram. For sugar, in Milo, previous recipe contain 9 gram sugar, while new recipe contain 8 gram of sugar. We can see different from previous recipe goes to new recipe that they make in Milo product. For other product, they don't show any claim about previous recipe.
Next, we move to nutrient function claim. Nutrient function claim is a subset of function claim to describe the well-established role of energy or nutrient that are essential for the maintenance of good health or for normal growth and development. For this case, we have a 4 product which is a Cocoa Crunch, Milo Carrier, Cookie Crisps, and Frosted Flakes. First, we look at a Cocoa Crunch which have 3 components as ions, whole grains, and vitamin B2. For iron, they claim help in red blood formations. Net for whole grains claim for carbohydrates, proteins, and fats to utilize by body to get energy for daily activity. After that, vitamin B2 can help to release energy from carbohydrate, fats, and protein. Next, we move to the other carrier, which is a Milo Carrier. For the function claims component, which is whole grains, they claim whole grain as a number 1 ingredient to produce Milo Carriers. They also claim whole grains as a natural source of fibers. After that, Cookie Crisps.
whole grains as a main ingredients, one serving cookies crisps give 18.4% daily whole grains need and as the wilderness dietary fiber. Lastly, frosted flakes have a natural cocoa flavor, which is the natural flavor is a good to maintain healthy life.
For prohibited claims is the claim that contains health or disease related which are prohibited. The example of claim that can't be used is claiming that the product are able to cure disease or can prevent disease. All these four chocolate cereals that we choose doesn't have any prohibited claim.
For brain comparison, for this case, we can compare 6 components, namely fats, energy, carbohydrate, proteins, net weights, and price. For fats in Cocoa Crush is 0.8 gram, in Milo Carrier is 0.9 gram, for Cookies Crisp is 0.2 gram, and Frosted Flake is 0.4 gram. It shows for low fat carrier is Cookies Crisp, while highest content fat which is a Milo Carriers. Next, we can compare component of energy. It shows the highest content energy is Cocoa Crush, while low content energy is a Cookies Crisp. After that, we move to the carbohydrates. In Cocoa Crush show 23 grams of carbohydrates. Milo Carrier is a 22.5. Cookies Crisps contain 23.7, while Frosted Flakes contain 26.4 grams. So, from this result, show Cookies Crisp shows highest amount of carbohydrates and Milo Carriers contain low amounts of carbohydrates. Next, we compare proteins contained in a carriers. For Cocoa Crush content is 2.4 grams, Milo Carriers contain 2.5 grams, Cookies Crisps contain 1.9 grams, and Frosted Flakes contain 1.5 grams. So it shows Milo Carriers contain highest proteins while Frosted Flakes contains low protein compared to other carriers. After that, for next weight, Cocoa Crush, Milo Carrier, Cookies Crisp show same weight which is a 330 gram, while Frosted Flake show 350 gram. Finally, for the price, Frosted Flake show 20 ringgit 50 cent, while other carrier is a 9 ringgit 99. Next, for conclusion, as the consumer and manufacturer, we have to know nutrition claim label is important in a food packaging. Nutrition claim also can help consumer from consume the food product with the wrong claim. Lastly, consumer will be able to choose the best product to consume.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching.